Hello all. Today I'm going to start in AWS auto scaling. So, what is the AWS auto scaling? So, auto scaling automatically maintain the application performance. Like, for example, your application is running. So, in behind you have an EC2 instance. For example, if you take a two EC2 instance are there. For example, it's getting the two instance are loaded. For example, your request, more requests are coming. So when your business is grown up, you are getting lot of request. Okay. So when that time is you need for in auto scaling because you need to increase your servers. Okay, EC2 instances. So for that we use for in auto scaling. So when you use the auto scaling, so there is a some we can get the benefits. Okay, one, what are the benefits? So better fault tolerance means it will not ever will not get any failures. Your request will successfully complete, and you will get cost management, reliability, and scalability and flexibility. So this is auto scaling. There is a two kind of auto scaling. It will work. So this is the way. How does auto scaling work? It will be first point is the configure in the auto scaling policy in the for application services. It will go here. It will explore to application and choose the service you want to scale it, which service you want to scale it. After fourth is select what you optimize, performance or cost. Based on that, it will scale and keep track of scaling. This is the one. So there is a two plans are there in scaling. So there is a dynamic scaling and a predictive scaling. So dynamic scaling means when you reach servers in automatically how to optimize your resource. So it means up and running. So for example, when you dynamically means, for example, your memory is reached 60% reach means you have to scale your new instance. Like that, it will be dynamically. So this is a predictive means it's time based. For example, your business is running from Monday to Friday. So your Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., it will start from your business till 8 a.m. evening. Like that, you can run your business. So during that time only, it will auto scaling, servers will increase. How many servers you want, those many servers only will increase. After that, after 8 p.m., automatically whatever you will increase, those servers will be deleted and the default servers will be there. So these are the auto scaling. So we'll go and see that in real time how it is work. We'll create the auto scaling and we'll do it. So I'm going to click it in. Nothing is running except my security groups and key pairs. Okay, I'm using for Mumbai region. So I'm creating that in the first I will create the auto scaling. So while creating that, I'm giving that my test auto scaling. Yes means auto scaling. So I'm giving auto scale. Yes. Okay. This we need for launch configuration. So I'm going and creating the launch configuration. Based on this launch configuration means it's like a kind of you are creating the template. Okay. So launch template I'm giving my test one is 1 second. My test auto scaling is okay. Template version that is we can keep it is default. Template tags also we no need to give. Okay, so we'll do that one. Recent loss, we use that in AMIs, okay. Pre-AMIs, we'll use it. Kickstart is not required. Only kickstart means this one. When you use the kickstart, it will use that AWS. Okay, so instance type, instance type is a free tier, will use it. Key pair will use it, whatever the existing key pair will use it. Okay, subnets will use, we need to use that based on our requirement. Subnet, I'm using that 1A I'm using. Okay. Security group already, okay, I'm going to create the security group, new security group. My test one, my test ESG1 security group. So I'm selected default VPC. Okay. So storage EBS volumes and all I give normally. Advanced details, when you go to advanced details, I want to have some configuration here. So I'm going to give that one. Give me a second. Uh, So I'm going to add this script here. I auto scaler. Okay. So auto scaling. Okay, now we create a launch template. So I missed out something here. Uh, okay, allow SSH. Okay, creating template. Okay, I'm going to remove the subnets. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to include it subnets. So I'm going to create it as my launch template. View launch template. This is my launch template. Okay, so I'm going and I'm attaching my launch template here. My test EAS, Bennett. So this is optional. Choose instance launch option, override and launch manually. So I'm giving this specific instance attribute manually. No, only specific instance attributed. These all the things are not required. Choose attribute type is so this anything. So based on your requirement, you can choose it. Either is a CPU manufacturer memory. So I go for is a memory and all. Okay. So instance purchase. Okay. This lowest price you can select. So you will select your VPC here. Select your availability zones. So how many availability zones you want to create? I want to create in two availability zones. I created two. So next is so you want to no, attach existing load balancer, attach new load balancer. So it's load balancer is not there. So I'm going to create in network load balancer. Okay, so network load balancer, I'm creating the internal facing. Okay, I'm creating the port base. I will go, no need to, I will go and create my target grid. So this is my target group. Okay, my test auto scale one. Okay, turn on elastic health is not required now. Elastic load balancer health checks not required. Okay, monitoring also not required now. So I missed out some name contain alpha numeric. Okay, okay. Next. So looks like I missed out my something here. So I forgot this one is internet facing only. Okay. So now here is a group set. So this is the main things. How many servers you want to have it. So it's now is I will give one desired state is two. Okay, max is I will give two. Min also I give two. Max is if you cannot give now is a four. Okay, I will keep it as a one. I think it will ask again here. No scaling policies, target scaling policies. Okay, so I'm giving that there is a two option I told you, right? To dynamically and predictively. Dynamically means this is a memory type. Whenever a target value 60% is reached, you can add it. Okay. Create only it's this one disable scale and you can create. Now we are doing the testing process. So we are not giving no scaling policies now. No policy, load balancing before terminating. Okay. Okay, these policies you can select. Okay. Now I'm not giving anything. Okay, enable instance scale and protection not required. Okay, next is the add notification is not required. Next, So you can optionally choose and tax instance. It's not required. Okay, now is our configuration is ready. So now I'm going to launch now, creating that auto scaling group could not be auto scaling group could not be created. Frequent the max value of VCP count cannot be GB. So somewhere is I missed out this one. So let me add those things. Cannot be 0. Yeah, the CPU is cannot be 0. So I'm adding it in 10%. I'm adding this 2% is 5% is fine because we are not using this is a testing purpose. Okay, next. So all the things are already filled up. Okay, now I'm going to create now. Max value VCP cannot be 0. So max value also I missed out. So why I'm doing all these things? You guys want to learn it because while doing how much percentage those all the things you have to be know. So that's why I'm giving here. Okay. I give just 10. So remaining you can skip it. So already we have updated. So that's why I'm skipping. Okay. Now create auto scaling. Max values in memory. M cannot be 0. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. So now I'm going to create the auto scaling group. So it's now is creating the auto scaling. Okay, so instance is 2. So desired 1, max, min 1, max 2. Oh, let me check my instance, running instance here. See, 2 instances are creating. Okay. Now is 2 instances are creating. Let me open. So see, there is no public address here. Okay. Let me check in load balancer. I created the load balancer as well. So here is the load balancer also provisioning. Okay. This is the DNS1 load balancer. Let me complete this one. So my 2 instances are running now. So I have attached the load balancer here. So load balancer, it will be there in this target. Okay. So here is integration to with integration is not required. Security group is not required. Listeners already attached. See my target groups, all those things I have done here. This is my errand. This is my load balancing. Okay. So still it's a provisioning load balancing. Wait for a few more minutes. So okay, my load balancer is ready. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, my auto scaling is ready. So now is I'm doing that in is 2 servers are created. So now I'm going to edit this one and I will add it in desired capacity 2. I will add it in another 4 servers. I will add it. So when you add it's a 4, right? It will automatically creating. So let me refresh it. So it's not created. We are going to add it in desired capacity. 4, max is 4, minimum is 1. So now it will start creating launch configuration. We wait for a few more minutes. See, now we started as creating. Okay, so when you want to delete it, right? When you want to delete it, right? It will take in when you are next what time is you are going to next time what next 1 hour when you are once attached it, it will be a 1 hour costable charge. So when you are reduce this load balancing auto scaling group automatically, this is updated when you reduce this one. So 2 to 1 we can reduce it. I don't want to this many servers. It will not immediately it will affect, okay, because it will wait for in last how, for example, you are created in now, right? Next before 1 hour it will go into before next bill. Next bill is a running time. So and it will be delete these things. Okay, it will terminate. Okay, my one more catch. I don't want to be there in the all the servers. Means it will take 1 hour to delete it. Okay. Now I will go and instant state is I will terminate it. When you are terminate also, it will automatically it will create it again. So let me check. So again, what will do your system? It will verify that any servers are running or not. It will take few minutes. If it is not running any servers, again it will go and it will create it. See, now is the terminating. So your auto scaling is verify how many servers we need. Minimum is 1, desired is 1. Okay. So based on that, it will update and it will create it. So now once it's set down, it will be a time frame is there. So it will wait for in 5 to 10 minutes like that. So again, it will create it minimum 1 server if you deleted manually. See, I have updated the auto scaling to 1. Okay. Auto scaling to 1. See, desired capacity 1, min capacity 1, max capacity 4. So now if we go to EC2, so EC2 dashboard, let me go to EC2 dashboard. See, now it started creating the new server. So here we created that EC2 server, load balancer also there, but minimum 2 servers are required. But we know that is, I know that is the minimum 2 servers are required for load balancing. But still, I don't want to give capacity. That's why I created one. So now what we'll do, this is my load balancer. I will go to auto scaling. I will change to 2. Update, I am updating to my desired capacity to 2. Okay, let me change to desired capacity to 2. So whenever is auto scaling is required, minimum is should be there in that 2 servers will be there. Okay, max is 4. So what is the meaning of max is 4? When you are the time frame or when you are using that memory based, so you based on that 50% reach means now is the 2 servers. So after some time, what will do when your memory reach to 50%, it will go on to create in another 2 servers. First 1 server it will create. After that is once that servers, all 3 servers reach to 50% means again it will create 1 more server. So that is the way it will work in auto scaling. Okay, now is it will be in the, I updated to 2. Let's see it will be 2 instances are creating or not. So see, look at here, 2 instances are creating. Okay. This is called as the AWS Auto Scaling. Okay. Thank you all. We'll meet in next another new concept.